Hello again. In this short video, I'd like to discuss the concept of classroom community. It's something I stress in my classes. It's something I try to build into Blackboard, try to make it very apparent through the navigation that classroom community counts for a lot in any of the courses I teach. This is quite stressed in Druin's and Vardanarian's and Dixon's paper, the concept of creating a community of learners. At the same time, they make it very clear that internet students particularly are not interested in a lot of busy work, okay? They're not trying to just socialize in these kinds of classes. They're taking internet classes because they are busy students with busy lives. Many of them are adults, right? The undergraduates who are still in their teens or early 20s, maybe are in athletics, so they have a lot going on in their lives generally. That's why they're taking internet classes. So the point is always that classroom community must always be aimed at delivering content. And as you'll see in the examples below, that's what I'm working on, that I'm not just creating, not just trying to create the social environment, I'm trying to create this learning environment. So for example, every single discussion, and that's where I create classroom community discussions and in peer review, which I'll get into even later in this Prezi, they're aimed at delivering content. So even if there's some social interaction involved, which is good, all right, I'm trying to do that, but I'm trying to deliver instructional material that pushes the students along in the classes. So what you'll see in this example here, this is from my English W233 class, which is about writing the research paper. And my very first discussion, it occurs the first week. It's sort of an icebreaker. Well, it is an icebreaker. I ask the students to create a top 10 list about themselves. And I make it clear to them that I'm looking for, how do you describe yourself in 10 items, 10 issues, all right? But I tell them ahead of time that I'm going to use this as a mechanism to help them find good topics for the research paper. I'm sure you all agree that a good topic in any research paper is generally one that's helpful and meaningful to that particular student as an individual. So I stress that. So I think you'll see from this particular discussion, the way it's set up, and then I've given you an example of a student reply, and then I've given you an example of my own replies, that even though it's social oriented, right, this icebreaker type concept, first week of class, it's also goal oriented. It's giving them some ideas about what's coming next and how to proceed next in the class, and it's helping them focus on the beginning issues of finding a good topic for themselves. So hey, I think that's enough for this video. Once again, please go ahead and look at the examples that I've put there. I think you can click on them and they'll get larger. And then when you're done with that, I think you can just press the right enter key and go down to the next item, the next issue that I'm covering in this Prezi. Thank you.